Alright, so it looks like Squigs is going to be playing a mage, and we have FuzzyManPeach as a druid here.
Ooh.
No real way to tell who's doing what right now. What type of deck we have here. So we got turn 1 Mana Worm, which is always a nice play. Turn 2 Unstable Portal from Squigs, and he gets, nice, a Reckless Rocketeer. That's a pretty good pull. So Unstable Portal gives you a random minion and reduces the cost by 3. So normally this card costs 6 mana, but he can use it on turn 3 or play it for 3 mana. Either way, it's pretty good.
And that's one of those cards that can attack the minute it goes out, right?
Yes, it has charge.
Cool.
So looks like he's going to Arcane Intellect. Well, either Arcane Intellect or he should Unstable Portal. Okay, Arcane Intellect to draw 2 cards. That's going to buff his Mana Worm. So his Mana Worm, every time he plays a spell, he gets +1 attack. Alright, so we have FuzzyManPeach, turn 3 up here. Doesn't have a lot of anything to play. He could play his $N Mage, which is really all he has. Or he could coin out Keeper of the Grove. And it looks like he's going to choose to silence the Mana Worm. So silence just removes all the effects that are on it. So that was a good play on his part.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask if it couldn't attack then or what, so.
No, it just removes any sort of like buffs or debuffs or anything. It just makes it a plain, boring minion. Alright, so Squigs is going to play the Piloted Shredder. This is a smaller version of the mech we saw in the previous match, where when it dies, it gives you a random 2-cost minion instead of a random 4-cost minion. So you could still get some bad stuff that you don't want. So turn 4 here for FuzzyManPeach, and he has almost no plays right now. He could play Mark of the Wild onto the Keeper of the Grove, which is what he's going to do.
Dog's going crazy.
And then that gives him a taunt, but he doesn't know about this Reckless Rocketeer. He doesn't know about it. So I imagine that Squigs will play the Reckless Rocketeer if he doesn't get anything better from the Unstable Portal. Yep, Reckless Rocketeer, he's going to take out that taunt. He's going to hit him in the face for 4. But now we're starting to get into FuzzyManPeach's mana range here, so he's got some plays he can make with 5 mana. I imagine he's going to play the Azure Drake, probably.
I just love his name.
Yep, there we go. Azure Drake. Didn't really have a choice there. Squigs can trade his Piloted Shredder for the Drake if he wants.
The light does not discriminate.
Okay, so he played Kezan Mystic, which has a battle cry that when you play it, it takes control of a random enemy secret, but druids don't have secrets, so it's pretty much just a 4-3 card that he played. He also played a Mad Scientist. Oh, nice. So we have the Spell Power boosted Starfall here. He's going to do 3 damage to all enemy minions. And that Mad Scientist pulled out Mirror Entity. So this is a mage secret, so whenever FuzzyManPeach plays a minion, Squigs will get a copy of it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Right, Sludge Belcher for the taunt.
So are secrets like passive abilities, kind of?
They're abilities that are triggered on your opponent's turn. You can't trigger them on your turn.
Oh, okay.
So what he did is he played the Sludge Belcher, and then he used his hero power to deal 1 damage to the Azure Drake, so that if he attacks here, the Drake will die. He's got a swipe. Basically, he can swipe here, he can wrath, he can hero power. Not sure what he's gonna do. Alright, he's gonna wrath for 5 damage. Kill the taunt. This way he can keep his Azure Drake alive for a little while. And hero power to the face.
For anybody who just joining us, Setsuko is currently commentating a game between Squigs and FuzzyManPeach. And I'm here to ask questions, and I'm also monitoring the Twitch feed. So if you keep seeing me look up, it's because I'm checking the Twitch feed and everything. Thank you.
Ouch. Okay, so he played Flame Strike to clear the board. I don't know if I would have played Flame Strike there. His board wasn't too strong, but he did. And then he also played the Succubus that he got from the Mage Portal, which has a battle cry of discard a random card, and it got rid of his Azure Drake, which kind of sucks, because that's a really good card for him to have. But sometimes you gamble in Hearthstone, that's just how it works. Alright.
Yeah, it seems kind of like FuzzyManPeach is having some bad RNG this game.
Well, he has... I don't know if it's bad RNG or if he just has a lot of high-cost mana cards and he was counting on ramping up with some druid spells and getting to higher mana quicker, and it just didn't happen for him. But we'll have to ask him after the game what's going on. But at this point, Squigs is a little bit lower on cards, and we're getting into the mana cost range where FuzzyManPeach's cards become really, really strong.
Ooh.
What to do? What to do?
So I imagine he'll, like, ping. Ping means uses hero power to deal a damage, and then trade or just frostbolt. Okay, and Mirror Entity is a good play here, because like I said, FuzzyManPeach is getting into the zone where he can play some really strong cards, so there's a good chance of Squigs getting a nice minion out of that secret. But if FuzzyManPeach knows his stuff, he will test for that secret first with a minion that's not so great. So in this case, his best bet would be Druid of the Claw, because Squigs won't get the effect of choose one. So Squigs will get a 4/4, whereas FuzzyManPeach can get a taunt, which is what he did. So you'll see he... Oh, no, it did.
Oh.
It copied the one that he chose. Never mind.
Surprise.
Okay, so... FuzzyManPeach doesn't know it, but he's in an okay spot right now because... Squigs doesn't really have a lot. Doesn't have a strong hand right now. Although he did play the secret here, counter spell, so whatever spell FuzzyManPeach casts next, which I know he's looking at that Starfire. The Starfire does 5 damage, and it'd be perfect to get rid of this taunt. But if he plays it, this secret is going to cancel it, and that's going to mess up his turn really bad.
So even though right now it looks like Squigs has the upper hand, he's weaker?
Well, it doesn't look like Squigs has the upper hand because Squigs has no cards.
Oh,
having
that's true.
having no cards, if you're not way ahead, is a pretty big deal. So right now, I would say that FuzzyManPeach is actually ahead. Because now, at this point, Squigs is doing what's called top decking, which is he's just drawing the next card in his deck. And if he doesn't draw what he needs every time, then he's going to get behind really quickly. Like you can see, he drew a Snow Chugger. So on this turn, he's pretty much using his whole turn 10 mana turn just to play a 2 mana minion. So he's at a disadvantage here. And
Now, is this something, top decking, is this something you can sometimes do on purpose, or is it just bad because of bad RNG?
no, top decking just means that you ran out of cards in your hand. And so now the only card you get is the one that you draw. Okay, so got another counter spell here.
So if he wanted to avoid this in the future, does this just happen on random because of RNG, or does he need to add some, like, draw more cards to his deck?
It just depends on how the game plays out and how he built his deck. You want to build some card draw or something like that into your deck most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean that he has a bad deck or anything like that. Depending on the opponent you're playing, sometimes you have to spin more cards to stay ahead or to keep up. And at this point, you know, FuzzyManPeach was getting torn up in the first half of the game because he had to hold on to all these high-cost mana cards. And the thing is, if Squigs had the right cards, he could have just killed it before we even got to this point in the game. But as of right now, you know, that didn't happen for him. So now the game is swinging into the favor of FuzzyManPeach with all his extra high-cost cards and stuff.
I'm a little kid, I giggle every time you say FuzzyManPeach.
So you can see that, you know, at this point Squigs is able to keep clearing the board because he's top decking some damage spells and stuff like that, but at this point it's going to take a miracle for him to come back and actually win. So we got FuzzyManPeach playing the Ancient of Lore twice in a row here, and that gives him the option of drawing 2 cards or restoring 5 health. He restored 5 health both times, so he's actually hit 10 in the past couple of turns. So that was a little bit of an acceleration that Squigs needed. So he played the Azure Drake, which put a minion on the board, gave him spell damage, and let him draw a card.
Nice.
So now we see the game's starting to come back into more of an even state here, although Squigs is way down on health, because at this point, Squigs is going to be able to kill off Ancient of Lore. Nope. FuzzyManPeach played Cenarius. He's a legendary who gives you a choice to either add +2/+2 to your minions or summon 2/2 treants. 2/2 treants with taunt. Squigs with the Dr. Boom play there. Pretty strong. Let's see. FuzzyManPeach could hit for 5, 9, 11, but he's not going to. He's gonna kill off that Dr. Boom before it gets too dangerous. And then I think he's gonna kill one of these boom bots with his hero power. Oh no, he's gonna...
Where shall I strike?
Okay. He's gonna go face with the hero power and put up a taunt. Squigs is gonna see how this damage plays out from the boom bots. And drop Ragnaros. We saw this guy in the last match. And we'll see where the damage goes. What Squigs wants is for it to go to his face, what FuzzyManPeach wanted was for him to get hit in the face, not for it to kill his minion.
My thanks to you.
So at this point, the game swung back into the favor of Squigs.
Yeah, I noticed that. Suddenly Squigs was getting all the good plays, it looked like.
Because he started top decking good cards.
Top decking. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Okay, so... Yep, Chillwind Yeti is not a great card draw for FuzzyManPeach here, so... However, it gives him more minions on the board, which means that there's a greater chance for Ragnaros to not hit him, which is good. Alright, at this point, if Ragnaros hits him in the face, he's probably going to lose. It didn't. Okay. He's probably still going to lose, I think.
Sounds
Play the
cool.
Azure Drake. Draw a card. He got Argent Commander, which he can't play because he doesn't have 6 mana anymore. And
Well played.
if Ragnaros hits him in the face, he's going to lose this turn. Alright, so it's all about what Ragnaros does now. Is he gonna hit FuzzyManPeach? No, he hits the minion! He's safe for 1 round.
I was kind of on the edge of your seat, like, what's it gonna do?
What's that noise?
The dog's tail hitting the table.
And that is game.
Oof. Goodbye, FuzzyManPeach. We knew you well.
Alright, so in that round, Squigs beats... That was pretty back and forth there.
Yeah.
Alright guys, what did you think about that match?
Awesome.
Ragnaros saved me.
Pretty much. I thought you were going to lose. You looked like you were a little bit ahead in the beginning, and it swung back into favor of FuzzyManPeach. And, I was like, man, he's going to have to top deck some good cards to come back from this. And you got that Frostbolt, and then followed it up with the Rag. And, Rag definitely saved you.
Yeah, I felt I played it okay in the beginning, then I went way too all in and I ran out of cards. And I honestly thought I was going to lose because I was top decking since like turn 6. But I got some good cards and RNG was with me.
That's always great.
All hail RNGesus.
I should have played RNGesus.